this one the best? The sticks fall out. There's something special about it.
I think it's spring.
It's almost spring. I think spring comes a little earlier in Trondheim.
That unfold.
You finished all your breakfast?
No,
Okay, well, if you're full, close everything into your Darth Vader lunchbox.
I did.
All right.
Says you don't know the power of the dark side.
How do you say that in Norse, Gilnes?
Du vet ikke kraften og den mørke siden.
Today was the day for a drive up to the Viking city of Trondheim, where we hope to find some of the new treasures for our Stickmen voyage. Norway has always been a culture rich in art and design, but for some reason, their participation in the games industry was still in its infancy. We were hoping to do our part to help it grow and discover some of the hidden talents and give them a chance to be part of our journey. Animation instructor Arnt Ivar Tilset invited us to Norges Creative High School to provide his students with a real-world animation task, which we narrowed down to taking our 2D logo and animating it in 3D. We brought with Magnus Fare, one of our original members, myself, and of course Jonas. I knew that if Jonas really liked one of the logos, it would be a good fit for our game. We had 7 submissions from 7 talented artists, and we had a tough job to pick just one winner. One of the goals of the project was to have something that could make people laugh, using our characters and doing cool things with them. We were impressed with the creativity of the students and how they found new expressions of the characters and made use of his one big eye. In some cases, some of these ideas were totally creative and allowed us to see the core elements of Stickmen in a whole new way. Our world was built of sticks. After all the presentations, we had to make the tough decisions and pick the top candidates. Every one of us had an equal say, but maybe Jonas had a more equal say than the rest of us. We narrowed it down to the 3 best sequences and decided that while each of them had great potential, there were some parts of each one that needed a little more attention. We gave each artist 1 more week to refine their animations, and we would use our Facebook fans to vote on the one they liked the best. In the end, we have used all 3 videos on our website, on social media, and in the Stickmen web series. What's even better is that we've added some new and talented Norwegians to our Stickmen team. Hi everyone, it's Eric, and I'm still making Stickmen. And this is my artist intern in Norway, Sylvia.
Hello.
So we have such cool characters that we wanted to sort of commemorate them in a handout, like a sticker. So when we go, like when we launch and we are touring or doing PR, we want to be able to give kids stickers so they can start collecting different Stickmen.
So he gave me like the Stickmen, which was, they were already made, and then the backgrounds. And then I just had to put it together and make the logo. Like I already have the logo, but he wanted some extra, like individual logos.
Some style. Some style in each logo. Like the Spaceman, I'll show you this. The Spaceman sticker. If you look at the Spaceman and then you look at the logo, it's like a window into space, a different kind of space. So this was all Sylvia's just creative ideas, and she like the farmer girl, she's got hay bales for letters. What a great idea! So we just let her run with it. The cowboy has like oak wood, you know, for letters. So she came up with some cool ideas, and we love it. I'm gonna hand these out to hundreds and hundreds of kids when we do our little drive through California. We're going to drive from Vancouver to San Francisco. Van to San Fran in a van. We're going to hand out stickers and spread the word of Stickmen as we go. When I started making Stickmen, I made a pitch to Innovation Norway, which is an organization in Norway that tries to foster development of new business and new ideas. And they liked Stickman. They liked the idea that he was a global character and we could leverage that and introduce him to the world. So they gave me a little seed money to get started, and they've been with us since. So we've been lucky to get another grant from them, and they also recommended that I apply for this New York sort of a global marketing course program in New York, right in the Manhattan. New York was really big for Stickmen. We got thrown into a shark tank, really, of business. We learned so many things about how to position your product. Like, what is it? What are you trying to deliver, and to who? And so we had to really think about that. Like, are we making this for kids? Are we making this for teenagers? And it made us think about our brand, and the brand of Stickmen is it's him. It's his eye. So even if he fell apart and the sticks all scattered and there was just the head with the eye, that had to be expressive. So that meant we had to get an animator who was able to take one eye and make it show moods. So we did that. We found an awesome animator who's worked on a lot of cinematic stuff, and her name's Jen, and she rocked it. She made that eye totally expressive. She made him funny, but also it could show any kind of mood that he's in. And she went further. She actually tied every animation of the character, jumping, running, kicking, swimming, all that stuff, with a corresponding eye animation. So that's pretty cool. And actually the cool part about that is we've got that beautiful stuff. It can be used across more than one game. It can be used in other promotional materials, and you'll see that when we put out our first commercial. It's going to have a lot of this stuff. So we have to introduce the world to who is Stickman, why he's got one eye, and that lesson was taught to me in New York.
Every family has its quarrels. The Norse gods in Asgard are no different. The clash of brothers spills far beyond their realm. Angry lightning striking the tree of life. That's when something wondrous and strange rises from the splinters and ashes. These beings will thrive and multiply, growing in power as they spread across the earth. The saga of the Stickmen has begun.
The idea with the t-shirts is we wanted to have people wearing Stickmen. And we wanted to sort of showcase the fact that there's the Norway team. And of course, when I go over to Canada, we'll have a Canada team. I have the logos for that as well, so we can make some shirts over there. And maybe when we're in the States, we'll do a Team America or something like that, Team USA. But twofold. One was we can maybe make a little money on the shirts and keep developing. But the main thing was getting people wearing them, because people seem to like them. They like the layout, they like the characters, so just like put them on people. And then all of a sudden we have walking advertisements. And as it turns out, when people get a Stickmen shirt, then other people are asking them for them. Like, hey, I want to get one of those. So let's see if that catches on. That'd be kind of fun. Innovation Norway is still a big fan of ours, and thankfully they have another program on the other coast of the US called TINK. It's a tech incubator. It's in Silicon Valley. And I applied for that and I got in. So this gives us the opportunity to put Stickmen in front of really like higher up industry people. I can go visit some big studios, I can go visit some big companies that deal with games and show them what we've got. So not to mention the advisors and coaches we have there are going to teach us a whole bunch of new stuff as well. So that's 1 month. I'm planning on making some noise over there. It's right before our launch, and I'm kind of hoping that that noise gets heard over here in Norway, so stay tuned. Being away from my family was tough because, you know, that STIKKMENN is super important to me, but family is like just a step above. So we had a hard time to be away from my kids and my wife, but when I came home, it was great. Jonas was waiting at the train station, and yeah, it felt pretty nice to see him again.
The train to Leoh will arrive in a few minutes. Platform 1.
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Please subscribe if you want to watch more.
And give us a like on Facebook and follow what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're done!